Thank you for joining me this morning. Welcome. Many of the adults that live in our state are living with developmental disabilities, and really many of them have no place to go. So this morning, hopefully, we can give them hope by introducing them to Wesley Glen Ministries in Macon, Georgia, which is part of the South Georgia Conference of the United Methodist Church. And this morning, joining me is their CEO, Kathy McCollum. Kathy, welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. I want to start by talking about what do we mean about someone being developmentally disabled?
Developmental disabilities are the kinds of disabilities that affect the intellect. There could also be some physical disabilities along with that, but for most of us, we have an idea of students in school who we talk about having special needs.
Right.
So that's the kind of folks that we are taking care of.
All right. So do you take care of any stage of developmental disabilities, or do they have to be able to follow directions, maybe get a job, some kind of a job? What kind of requirements do you have?
We serve adults with developmental disabilities at many different levels. Some of our individuals are very high functioning and have jobs in the community. Others require a lot more assistance. Some of our individuals are able to express themselves verbally. Others do not use verbal speech in their communication.
Huh. All right. So you have a residential program as well as day programs. Is that correct?
We do.
All right. Tell us about your residential programs.
With our residential programs, we have a main location here in Macon, Georgia. We have 12 homes across the state, but 11 of those are in the Macon area. We have one home down on the coast in St. Mary's, Georgia. And each of these homes looks like a single-family residence. Some are close to each other. Others are in various neighborhoods across the city. And each of these homes can house up to 4 adults of a single gender. And in these homes, we provide 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week caregivers who help them with whatever their needs are. Some need help bathing and with toilets and that sort of thing. Others just need a little help in managing their money, transportation, either to a job or a day program or different outings and that sort of thing.
So how many people would you say now are in your residential program?
We have 43 residents we're currently serving. We have a few more who are in the process of securing the funding that they need to be admitted, so we're certainly expecting to grow over the next few weeks.
So how many can you take? What is your max?
We have about 6 or 7 openings now, and we're in the process of moving from, opening up some new homes that will increase our capacity.
Wow. All right. And then you have a day program.
We do. We have a program called the Cornerstone Program, where individuals come Monday through Friday for 6 hours. They come at 9 o'clock and leave at 3 in the afternoons. We have 37 people who are participating in that program. Some of the Cornerstone participants are also Wesley Glen residents. They live in the homes that we provide, but others still live at home with family or in other group home settings. And while they're at the day program, they're engaged in all sorts of activities. They do exercises and participate in various sports. They work toward their individual goals.
So when you, if they are in your residential programs and they have jobs outside of that house or wherever they're living, do y'all transport them to their work and bring them home, or do all of that has to be on their own?
We provide that service for our residents because none of them have driver's licenses and cannot qualify to be able to take care of their own transportation. And in a community like Macon, where we don't have public transportation that goes everywhere, that is not a good option, even though the capability of our residents would allow for that in a more urban environment.
All right, so what age group do you have, or what are your ages to be residential?
They have to be adults, so they have to be at least 18. Right now we have residents who range from 22 years of age to 75.
Wow. And now, is there a age limit for your day program?
No, we other than they have to be at least 18. They have to be considered as adults.
Okay, so all of this is designed for adults and adult living.
Exactly. In Georgia, special needs students can remain in the public schools until they reach their 22nd birthday.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
That is the case. So we have actually found that in the past, many families turned to Wesley Glen Ministries when the parents were of an age and physical condition that they were no longer able to take care of their special needs adult child. So we had folks who were coming to us in their 40s or 50s when the parents either were passing away or just no longer able to meet those needs. More recently, we've had families that have wanted their special needs child to have an opportunity for a young adult transition. Maybe that special needs child had a sibling who graduated from high school and got his own apartment, or had a sister who went off to college or something like that. So we have a lot of of our newer residents are around that 22-year-old age, where they're taking a big step of living away from their parents' home.
So how hard have you seen them, how hard is it for them to adjust being away from their families, probably for the first time in their life?
The situations that I am personally familiar with have been very positive. I have been here at Wesley Glen for 2 months, so I am new to this field and new to the organization. We have 3 young men who have moved in. They're between the ages of 22 and 24. These 3 have moved into a home together since I've been here. They were part of our day program, so they already knew each other from that experience, so it was very natural for them to move in. And those guys are having the best time being with people who are their own age, with their friends. They still enjoy seeing their parents, but they have their own lives.
They are off at school, and I want to thank you, CEO Kathy McCullum of Wesley Glen Ministries. And this is Barbara Dooley for Georgia's Morning News.